This is Pocket Bravery on the PlayStation 4, game that I obtained from the Maryland Library System. Guess we'll be able to watch the video. What's with the screen tearing? Oh, is that what's going on? Okay, so that was, I guess that was a promotional video for this game, which I believe is like, it's a fighting game, but it's apparently it was a kickstarted fighting game from way back, well, I don't know from how long back in the day. I believe this game was actually from Brazil. I think so if that's true, this is the first Brazilian video game I've played on this channel. I played a game from Indonesia. I think I played, not Argentina. I think I played I know I played a couple of European games, obviously. Like I played a Belgian game, which I believe was called Grand Ages Medieval. And I've played, again, I like to get my hands on games that are from other parts of the world, but I just don't play that many of them. But I didn't know this game existed, so I decided to grab this one from the Maryland Library System. And I guess this game dropped in 2023, but I know very little about it. I played this game for about an hour before recording this video, so this thing seems kind of meaty. And those promotional videos show that there's some potential in the comboing system, although it might be kind of overpowered. You know, who knows? It could be one touch of death combos. You know what I mean? Those 100% combos everyone's got mad about with, what is it, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I believe it was called. So we'll go over the basics in this video and then kind of tool around at level 4, which is the default difficulty level for this game out of 8. The game gets pretty tough in the story mode at this difficulty level, so I'm curious how other difficulty levels will go. We'll just tool around here. I'm always fascinated by, again, these modern fighting games that clearly they aren't trying to do what Street Fighter 2 is doing. But these are people who obviously grew up playing these are people who grew up playing fighting games from the 21st century, I would argue. Maybe they grew up playing Street Fighter 2, who knows, like I did. But these games are coming from an era when everything that happened post Street Fighter 4 is becoming everything that happened post Street Fighter 3 Third Strike is a thing. So these post Street Fighter 3 fighters are kind of interesting. You know, these pixel fighters. Okay, so double tap forward and backward. And you can jump or do a down jump toward or down jump away. Yeah, King of Fighters had jumps like that. So you can block high attacks and lows. This is a block a normal attack, then block a low attack. And there are guard breaks in this game. Keep an eye on the shield that's next to your name. And eventually it'll be broken. 4 action buttons, 2 punches, and 2 kicks. Light and heavy. Whack, whack. Whack, whack. Second attacks can stun your opponent. But you can be stunned too. That's the gray bar above your health. Attack until they're stunned. He's stunned. That's a capoeira kick. Addition to your attacks, you can also grab your opponent. Press both kicks together. That's L1 for me. Press both light attacks together. That's the L1 button for me on this PlayStation 4 controller. And you can also do a throw escape. Well, or you'll accidentally do that. Yeah, so I'm supposed to wait until I know he's going to grab me, so give me a second. Got out of it. If you get knocked down, you can do an instant instant get up, right? Hold down and press one of the attack buttons. Didn't do it right. There we go. So I think as soon as you hit the ground, then you can press those 2 buttons to get up more quickly. So now the game's going to teach us how to use gauge attacks. This tutorial is kind of weird because I want to say there are moves the game wants you to do that I'm not going to be able to pull off. So you're basically stuck in a tutorial lesson that you can't skip. King of Fighters 13, I believe, had that problem. I did a video of that game on this channel on the laptop. And yeah, there was a tutorial lesson I couldn't skip and I couldn't complete it, so I was never able to learn anything beyond that. Again, Ultra Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5 do things the correct way. They give you a series of chapters with a series of lessons for each chapter, and you can skip any particular lesson if you get stuck on one particular lesson, which I prefer. Because some lessons are for mechanics you don't really need to know to practice the game. But you need to be able to learn things beyond that one lesson where you're stuck in order to understand some of the higher level strategies. So, you know, are you ever going to do a EX move in Street Fighter Street Fighter 5? Probably not. But the game forces you to learn focus. But you can skip the focus attacks lesson in a tutorial like that. But anyway, power gauges. You have a regular gauge. You can fill it by hitting your opponent or getting hit, blocking or having your attacks blocked, or by executing special attacks without hitting your opponent. It's like you do a dragon punch without hitting the enemy. So I need 2 energy bars. So that's a special attack. That's a hurricane kick. So it fills up really quickly with a special attack that whiffs. Let's fill it back up to 2 special attacks, super special attacks. Double fireball, double fire kick. It's not giving me credit for this. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this. See, it's not giving me credit for doing any of these. Do I have to do it in midair? Am I not doing this right? Again, this is probably where I got stuck. Explosion. Elemental moves. Huh. She's not giving me credit for any of these moves. So it's not registering any of these moves. And I can't skip it either, so that's not great. I'm using the D-pad. There it is. That was unusually hard to pull off. Fireball, hurricane. So fireball, hurricane punch. That's the fireball. That's the hurricane punch. Can I do like a fireball? Like a reverse yoga punch? Is there a way I can see the controls? Do I need a wider input buffer? This is insane. It's not recognizing it. This is what I'm talking about. It's just not working properly. It's not to back out of this. So I'm not able to pull off the super special moves with these characters, and that's kind of frustrating. So I don't know what's going on. So if I can't pull off that move here, I'm never going to be able to do it in a real fight. So that means that's probably a character I'm not going to wind up using. And that was the same problem I had with when I was playing this game before I started recording this video. So that's kind of annoying. So I'm probably I'm gonna have to try another character and see if I have the same problem pulling off their special moves. Because again, I didn't really have this problem with Street Fighter 2, but if I did, I at least could press a button to see what my inputs are, to see if they're even registering. But I can't see what I don't even know if the game is registering my inputs on these moves. That's kind of weird. I increased the input buffer to see if that made a difference. I like her animation. Whatever that stance is she's got, I kind of like it. It's kind of hard to tell, but if you look at the character art, you know, the actual official character art, she's wearing Neko stockings. Knee-length Nekos. Sequence of this guy before. Aerial strike followed by ground attack. Yeah, these are like ground attack followed by special attack. It's a 2-in-1. Auto double. Yep. Typical Street Fighter 2 combo. Target combos are like dial combos, like in Marvel Superheroes, which I do have. I have the Switch version over there in the other room. Haven't done a video on it yet. I'll get around to it. Because again, I'm trying to get through my library stuff because I bought that Switch game like 3 months ago. It was on clearance for like $15. It was a must buy. You kidding me? In fact, I'm supposed to be doing a Punisher video coming up a bit later in the month. We'll make it work. Again, there'll be another heat wave, which means there'll be plenty of time for me to make Switch videos. Light punch, light kick, heavy kick. Typical dial combo, actually. Okay, and you can do a finisher after the last hit in the target combo, so that's cool. Nope. Nope. So I can't pull off the fireball. There we go. There it is. Okay. So again, the timing on that, again, it's not as responsive as I'd like. Like in a Street Fighter 2, it's easier to pull that off. used to be a Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5. It's way easier to pull that off. So that's unfortunate. No, I don't mean the character from the famous video game series. Not that Link. So we're doing like Killer Instinct Links. It's different from a normal combo, which you cancel the animation of a normal attack after confirming a hit in the special attack. You have to wait for the whole attack animation, then do it again for a short space of time. Okay. So it's like a hit confirm? Is that all that was? That's a Link? Anyway. Counters. Attack interrupts opponents. Counters are always cool. A counter in your favor. They spell favor with a U. Ugh. I'm side-eyeing you for that. Speak American. If one of your attacks hits a counter, it'll give you a small damage. They'll be paralyzed, so it's like a stun. It's like a stunner attack. Yeah, that's all that was. So it's like it's a slightly longer hit stun, I guess, if you do a counter. It's kind of cool. Critical counters. Interrupt a special attack, but you got to use a heavy punch or a kick. Heavy punch or kick. Okay. So again, a longer hit stun on a critical counter. Okay. If you hit the crit using a sweep or while your opponent is in the air attacking, so it's an anti-air in that case. The critical counter will launch them into the air higher than normal. Okay, that's cool. That seems kind of interesting. That was a critical. But I gotta run towards him. Okay. That's not a sweep. Okay, so that was a nice launcher. That's kind of cool. So a sweep goes into a launcher. That sounds kind of abusable, actually. We'll see what happens there. I noticed that girlfriend's got a Neko hairpin. Kind of a nice touch, actually. Oh, she's got Neko stockings and a Neko pin in her hair. Ming Mei, right? Yeah, I do kind of like these characters are like 3 heads high. So they're not that super deformed, but it's kind of a cute look. It's kind of a chibi look. Footsies. Typical keep away stuff. Taking short steps back and forth. They're waiting for you to screw up. Don't think you... Ken and Ryu used to do a lot of this. They'll throw fireballs, play footsies, so that they keep you far enough away so that they can throw a fireball and keep you from getting too close. Footsie. Sometimes they'll jump back and forth to play footsie. We have a poke, like Nina in Tekken. Like, is she kind of overpowered in Tekken 2 and Tekken 3 doing those pokes, as I've heard? That's what I've been told. We also have a whiff punish. And common in footsie situations. Okay, I guess I did a thing. Zoning, yeah, it's good old... That's how I do a footsie. Keep away stuff. What is it? Definitely Cammy in Super Street Fighter 2. Lots of zoning with Cammy. And of course, Ken and Ryu will always do it in Street Fighter 2. Keep your opponent at a distance at medium and long range attacks or projectiles like Ken and Ryu would, obviously. This allows you to punish their lunges or jumps after attempting to dodge their attacks. Yeah. Dragon and double dragon. Fireball. And a fireball and a dragon punch. So hit him with the dragon punch after the fireball. Yeah, that's the anti-air. Both punches? I think it's this button. That's the... So you press the R1 button. Yep, so she's got an anti-air. Let's see. Do a heavy punch. That's what that was. So she throws that second fireball by pressing towards and heavy punch. That's kind of cool. It's a nice little extension. Red is a downward move, going to be defended who is standing up. So that's like Ken's axe, his axe kick in Street Fighter 2. Killer Instinct had those overhead attacks too. I think Ken also, like, if you were turtling, if you were crouch blocking, he would take his fist and ram it into your skull, like overheads, which I always thought those were cute. They have these anti-turtle counters, which I thought was kind of cute in later Street Fighter 2 sequels. Let's see. All characters have overheads, as well as normal aerial attacks that cannot be defended by a crouching fighter. As all normal aerial attacks. Yeah, if someone does a jump kick, sure. But the idea is that if you're on the ground, you can attack a crouching. You can attach a crouching defender without having to jump first. Yeah, focusing on practicing. Spelling practicing with an S, by the way. Spelling favor with a U and spelling practicing with an S is gonna tut. Gonna get a tut from me on that. Dragon stance. Kick. Whoa, wait, I wanted to go back. Mix-ups. Everyone loves mix-ups. Good mix-ups like a really bad slur. Never want to mess with it. Combines different attacks, require different defenses in quick succession. A crouching attack followed by an overhead. Yeah. Coaxing a opponent to defend and then performing a grab. Yeah. They're kind of like, I guess they're kind of like hit stuns. They're kind of like hit confirms, and that if they block one, they're gonna be vulnerable to the follow-up. Yeah, like a corner trap, I guess you could say. Light kick, followed by an H kick. Execute a close heavy punch and cancel, okay. It's a two-hitter. The heavy punch is a two-hitter. But how do I counter it? How do I cancel it? That's the follow-up. How do I counter? There it is. Okay. Was that the counter? That's the counter. So that's the dragon stand supposed to do. Was that the counter? Okay, was that the cancel? Can't tell. Is that it? That's how you're supposed to finish it. There it is, okay. So, again, the button press on that, the D-pad rotation on that's kind of hard to pull off. I don't know why. It's way easier to do in Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5. So that's going to be a problem if I can't pull off some of these special moves because the rotations aren't being registered in a helpful way. Yeah, because some of this game sounds really interesting. Some of these 2-in-1 sound really interesting, so I would like to be able to pull them off consistently. Right, devs? Cross up, yeah. You do a jump kick, but you land on the other, but you land behind the person. So you do, yeah. So your jump kick is your jumping attack lands so deep that you wind up on the other side of the player. You wind up behind the player when you land. And again, if you can do a cross-up combo in Street Fighter 2, that's pretty high level. That's if you can do it consistently. Block in the opposite direction. I did it. Crouch. Okay. How about the side switch? Tactic for switching sides quickly. I don't think I've seen that before. As your opponent might be expecting and end up with having knocking down your opponent using a specific attack that makes a switch by passing over your opponent, but without necessarily doing a jump, or by using an air-to-air. Using an aerial attack to counter an opponent's jump causes you to fall first, thereby allowing you to run if you're fast enough. Oh, that's cute. So you do it. So when you do an aerial counter, and then when you hit you do an aerial counter that knocks the enemy upward, which means you hit the ground before they do, which means you can probably run behind them and get them before they land, or like you wind up on their other side before they land. Both, it's a R1, right? R2. Okay, so that was cool. R2. Cute. Jump with heavy punch. Then a fireball kick. So that's how you do it. Too far away. Jump towards him. But I have to do the fireball kick when I land. Nope. Nope. Got it. Yeah, so those rotations are harder than they should be, if I'm being honest. So that's going to be a problem. Doing a juggle. Critical counters activated when activated by a sweep. Yeah, those are cute. I did one of those before. Launcher attacks means they can. Yeah, special attacks can be done. Okay, special attacks can be launchers in this game too. Dragon R2, followed by a fireball punch. So that was the launcher. Yeah, but I have to turn around to hit her. Okay, so I could have hit her on the way down. Okay, I gotta work on that rotation. Nah. Again, the rotation's harder than it should be. Can I reset? Just throw her. Yeah. So you press the opposite direction, you can throw her. Missed. Got her. Okay. So I got her on, I can kill her instinct. You get him on the way down. Wall bounce. That's cute. Yeah, it's invisible. That's cute. Let's see. It's R1. Fireball R1. Or is it yeah, it's Fireball R1. Let's do maybe it's a hurricane R1. Yeah, it's a hurricane R1. Okay. Sorry, it's the opposite direction. So it's a down, back to back. So it's a hurricane kick. It's a Tatsumaki. But you're pressing punch instead of kick. Turn the ground bounce. Ooh. Throw it against the ground. They bounce. There's a bounce. So you bounce them off the ground for an air juggle, which is kind of hilarious. So Hurricane R2. Hurricane R2? There we go. And that bounces him off the ground to a launcher. The hard knockdown. And you can't recover quickly after a hard knockdown. It hits the ground. Okay, that's cool. And you can also do a cross-up. So again, that's the high-level stuff that sounds really interesting. That's kind of exploitable. R1, Hurricane R1. OTGs. Hit an opponent while they're down on the ground attacks. Okay, good old-fashioned ground and pound. What we got? Hurricane R2. Hurricane R2. There you go. That's cute. Dragon R2, Hurricane R2. Missed it. There you go. That's cool. So like in Virtual Fighter 2, you can hit an enemy that's on the ground. Meaty. Active frames, huh? The initial frames, which is the wind-up. Active frames, where he actually executes the punch. And the recovery frames, where he's vulnerable. So like in Street Fighter 2, a dragon punch is... the characters rear up for a dragon punch. Then while they're performing the punch, they're invincible on the way up, while they're rising. And then on the way down, it's a recovery. And they're vulnerable on the way down. The wind-up frames, or the initial frames of Chun-Li's spinning bird kick, they're invincible. She performs the kick, and then she has to land after the spinning. So that's the recovery. When I say active frame, talk about the animation frames from which the character usually gets their opponent. Meaty means attacking your opponent while they're getting up, causing only the last active frames. Oh yeah, I used to do some of that in Street Fighter 2. Yeah, I used to do that in Street Fighter 2. You perform like you do the lightning kick or the 100-hand slap as a person's getting up, so that when they wake up, they're in the middle of your flying limbs. So that's kind of cute. More saying special moves, the opponent's just getting up and blocking. The opponent will only get hit by the last active frame, making it impossible to fight back. Yeah. Knock down your opponent with lights. That's RB. Then do a hurricane punch. Huh? Yeah, I didn't do that right. Yeah, I didn't get it off right. Yeah. Am I doing this right? I'm supposed to get her while she's waking up. Yeah, so that was bad. Nope. Yeah, not doing it. Nah. Yeah. Let's grab her again. Sounds like a good idea. Yeah, see, I don't... Ah, see, what do they want me to do here? Oh, wait, yeah. Light punch. I'm doing it right.
Fica frio. Fica frio.
Yeah, chill out.
Fica frio.
You see, this is kind of ticking me off because I can't perform a very simple hurricane punch.
Fica frio.
See, I don't know what they want me to do here. I have no idea what they're trying to teach me here. So okay, we'll ignore that. We'll do some actual fighting. This is driving me nuts. So again, like some of these controller rotations don't seem to be working properly. Even if I use the stick, or the D-pad, none of them seem to work. So I don't know what's going on. So let's see what we got going on here. Simple commands or regular commands. So I practiced with him and Kimberly earlier. I guess everyone else has to be unlocked. Complete 3 tasks in arcade mode to face him and win the fight. So he's like Akuma meets Guy in Street Fighter in Final Fight. Button configuration. Power, speed, difficulty. She's a harder character to use, huh? We're going black? We're going black. What setup is this? Red hair with the all black. Kind of a weird setup. But she looks kind of like Rolento in Street Fighter 2 in a Final Fight in a way. Which area? Well, let's go to Nigeria. Why not? Ndidi, I think, is from here, actually. Yeah, I think Hadassah is from India, so that's kind of weird. I don't think I've played a single video game from India before. Although Annapurna did release a few games that I don't think they were actually. Well, I haven't heard of any main games actually made in India. I'll have to double check. So let me check the moves. Not quick settings. Command list. Typical target combo. Follow-up dash during elemental 1. Second, so that's toward. After far HK, do a toward HK. So like this. So this followed by toward. Okay, so if the first one lands, you can do toward HK for a follow-up. So it's like what do they call that? That's a link. But you're not doing any controller rotations for that, like Elena in Street Fighter 3. Yeah, no controller rotations on that extension. But it's a cool touch. Let's see, explosion. That's a fireball and a reverse fireball. Can I do a 2-in-1 there? Didn't land. That's not a 2-in-1. It's not counting it as a 2-in-1. Stunned. Yeah, it doesn't count. Nope, that's not a 2-in-1. Okay. 5-hitter. Target combo with a fireball kick. Yes, that's good. Can I follow that up with something? Yeah, I don't know if I can follow up that rising kick with something. Let's see. Espresso to an elbow strike. That's a double fireball. A double reverse fireball. That's it. That's the follow-up. Yeah, that's the follow-up, but it's not easy to pull off, unfortunately. Oh, dragon kick, I did that before. Tai low kick is a Tatsumaki. But again, I can't 2-in-1 that. Okay, so that's an easy 5-hitter I can do, pretty much. Elemental 1, was that ever explained, really? R1. No, it's a hard punch, so yeah, R1. Fireball R1, reverse R1. Fireball R1, reverse fireball R2, reverse fireball R1. That's the hard knockdown. How do I hit him on the ground, though? Yeah, I don't know how to get him. I don't know how to follow up that hard knockdown. Dragon R2, reverse R2. Sorry, Dragon R2. There it is. So I might be able to follow that up on the 3rd hit. Yeah, I can use a fireball on the way down. I try to do a dragon R2 after the Dyla combo. Can't do the fireball. Again, it's just... Yeah, see, I can't do the rotation after I land that kick. Stunned. Yeah, see, I can't. Yeah, see, I don't know. It's like the controller's too sticky, so I don't know when I'm actually going to be able to pull off the fireball. See, I can't. That's the problem. I can't reliably do that fireball is the problem. See? I'm staying stuck on the ground. I'm stunned trying to pull off that fireball. So I have to finish it off with an up toward rotation. So I need to get the extra rotation motion in there to kind of make sure I land it. Nah. That's the problem. The controls feel too sticky for that. Maybe I have to adjust the input buffer. I don't know if it'll make a difference. We'll see what happens. Got her. Okay, so that's the 7th hit. So okay, we're gonna try one more thing. Let's see. Elementals. What was the reverse R2? Okay, let's see what I can do with that. Yeah, it's the reverse R2. Can I hit her on the way down? I might be able to hit her on the way down. Nope. 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 Ah. Stunned. Nope. Nope. She probably hits the ground before I can pull off the fireball on the way down, so I would argue it's not worth it. Super special, double fireball R2. Not working. Fireball, reverse fireball, R1. Yeah, it's just... The controls are too sticky, so I don't think I can pull it off. I don't even think I did that. So I'm not even gonna bother with the special moves. Like, why bother, dude? Informations. You see a red arrow, press and hold the direction form for 1 second. Okay, so you hold for 1 second, not 2 on a charge character. So Sonic Boom only has a 1 second hold instead of 2. Yeah, latent explosion, you need less. Okay, so we're not gonna worry about it. Okay, again, these double rotations are really annoying. So yeah, this isn't the first time this has happened. I want to say King of Fighters, the original King of Fighters was kind of this bad, but I haven't played many fighting games where I couldn't regularly perform controller rotations, and that's kind of that's going to be a problem. I was afraid of that. So there are some moves I'm not going to want to pull off in a real fight because the rotations are too complicated. Was it? I forgot what King of Fighters had that problem where it's like, yeah, you're like survival. Challenges. It's like I think there was some there were like some pretzel rotations on the joystick that were really freaking annoying. Obviously, Street Fighter 4 I think had I think it was Street Fighter 3 had like double controller rotations, specifically double 360. So imagine doing 2 spinning pile driver rotations and having to press 3 buttons simultaneously at the end of that. Like I despise crap like that. I love a good fighting game, but I despise crap like that. So we'll do his story mode. We're in the kennel. The kennel 1. So do we unlock? Was this the opposite of Tekken? Am I not gonna get thrown off a cliff by my dad? Why are you so angry? It's because your father threw you off that cliff. What's going on with the V-Sync? The V-Sync is really throwing me off. Like, they're screen tearing constantly during some of these videos. Don't know what's going on with that. Hopefully they patch that out. I'm playing on the... Obviously, yeah, I'm playing on the PlayStation 4. So I'm not sure what's going on with the screen. It should not be screen tearing on a 2D fighting game in 2023. Come on, people. What are we doing here? Move. Move. Well, it's technically not a forced slow walking sequence, but whatever. Yeah, how would I describe the art style they have going? Like I said, it's kind of a chibi art style, but I guess it's a bit more everything's a bit more rounded than usual, so it's an interesting caricature style. I've seen it. I think TCBvGames did a bit of this. If you played, what was that game? It was a game they made. It was like Metal Slug. I forgot. Made a video of it on this channel, but before Shredder's Revenge, TCBvGames did a 2D run and gun game like Metal Slug. Mercenary. I think it's Mercenary Kings, I think it's called. It's laptop friendly. I need to play way more of that. So it's a Steam Deck friendly game. So it's the kind of game you can play in the middle of the summer if you don't want to play something that spews a bunch of heat like this PlayStation 4 does. But yeah, the controller rotations are throwing me off. So again, I wouldn't have that problem if I were playing, say, Street Fighter V. So I guess this is the kind of thing that would need to be fixed. But yeah, but the controller rotation problem is gonna be a thing because this game has potential. It's harder to pull. The controls aren't forgiving enough to make the more high-level stuff more accessible. Again, in Street Fighter 4 or 5, it's less of a problem. Again, the reason I love Street Fighter 4, 5, and 6 is because they do a really good job of feeling as though you can pull off those somewhat cumbersome controller rotations. Because Street Fighter 2 and the Super NES famously did this. They made the input buffers longer. So in a game like Street Fighter Alpha 2, you had an option called long input buffers, which meant that instead of having to be really quick with those controller rotations all the time, they were helpful for less skilled players playing on a gamepad like I was. So it was easier for you to pull off those special moves because you had a longer input buffer for the controller rotations. Well done. Movement and spacing are crucial, yeah. Jump forward, jump backward. When you run forward, you can double tap. You can hold the second button press to run forward constantly. So you aren't just dashing forward. When you hold the second button press, you run forward and you hold the sprint. I want to say a bunch of fighting games did that. But a lot of fighting games are just about, dashing back and forth. Whoops. That got me. Someone countered somebody. Down he goes. Should I be paying attention to the story, really? Down he goes. Place is rough. Shouldn't there be like guards preventing these fights? Just saying. Darn it. Did I not get my health recharged? Heads up. Nah, dodged it. I think he countered me on that. There you go. Got a crit. Try to do the double swing. The double capoeira kick. Remember, it's that length. You press the hard kick button, And then if it lands, you press towards and the hard kick button for the follow-up. The linked follow-up. So again, it feels like a hit confirm. Is the story mode only for this kid, the Ryu of this game? Kind of cute how they're all invested in the story mode, but yeah. It's a modern video game. Even fighting games seem to have story modes. Didn't Tekken have a story mode? I never paid attention to the story mode in Tekken. And remember, I did do a video of Tekken 7 on the Xbox One, and I beat it. But I spent like half an hour trying to find out, like, what's my low entry, what's my low combo entry move, what's my middle combo entry move, what's my high combo. So I spent some time trying to figure out a reliable combo with like low entry, mid entry, and high entry, that kind of thing. And I wound up beating the normal difficulty, the default difficulty level in like 30 minutes, so it wasn't that bad. Like, I think you just kind of need to practice, learning certain characters. Like, practice against a harder enemy. Do a mirror match against a harder AI. You can kind of see what moves they do consistently and try to match their strategies, I guess. That seems to be the way to practice a character. If you want to learn a character, see what moves they do consistently, and kind of practice. If those are the most reliable moves to use, those might be the ones you want to practice. In some games, like in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, it's hard because the AI button reads a lot. But if you want to know, the most effective moves for Cammy or Guile or Ryu, do that. Okay, now we're playing games, huh? Yep, I did a throw escape. It's kind of cute, if I'm being honest. And grab my zoning. Right! Got me. Nah, try to throw me. That's a two-hitter. That was the lane to confirm. That. Hey! Hey! Who snuck that in here? Eat it! Danger! Danger! So maybe the story mode is just an extended tutorial, if I'm being honest. That was a crit! So I'll do that quick get up. There you go! That's my dial-a combo right there. See, that's how that works. Okay, honestly, the story mode seems kind of lame. Careful. Okay, Nick Fury. Tried to throw him. Eat it. That's my cross-up. Didn't land it, of course. Ow! Bastard. Eat it. So how many more of these do I have? Yeah, I didn't get my health back either. He's countering my throws. That was the problem. Well played. Ow! Bastard. There you go. Gotta throw in that cart. Gotta throw in that wheel kick. That cartwheel kick. Again, I don't know why the screen tearing is so bad on this, so it's gonna make this video look even worse. Okay, so let's finish up this video. Uh-oh. Well, finally dead. So is that how it's supposed to end? Okay, Lion-O, chill out. Hey! We think this says Mortal Kombat? Remember, you can't shoot the Super Saiyan. Just saying. Can't shoot a Super Saiyan. Story doesn't seem to make much sense. Are stories ever good in fighting games, if I'm being real? Any compound vulgarities like in Mortal Kombat 11 or whatever? It's like Warren Ellis might have written the dialogue on that. Yeah, well. Your Numea? It's like a Portuguese term that I'm not aware of. Like I said, I think this game's Brazilian, so. Yeah, I mean, I know there's some other some other Brazilian games. Like, I want to say there are at least 3 more that I've heard of in passing. Including on Steam. They got a couple of those, what do you call it? Yeah, it's like a ninja guy. I think there's like a ninja game, like a side-scrolling ninja game that I heard of. That's Ming Mei. Are all the women in this game like really jacked, like the dudes are? Like Kimberly definitely is. Like I said, it's kind of an interesting art style. It's like buff chibis. Everyone has like massive Popeye forearms too. It's a weird touch. Again, I wish I could tell you where like I said, I only recognize it in passing because it looks kind of like what Tribute Games was doing for Mercenary Kings. I just don't know where else I've seen it. But yeah, we need to test out the regular arcade difficulty. Let's do this. So after this, we'll do a regular arcade mode and kind of see how the level 4 difficulty is. So I might do a video at 60 frames a second, but yeah, I'm kind of worried about the controls here. So like I said, the controller rotations don't seem as responsive as I'd like. So that's gonna limit what I can do for some of the combos I want to be able to pull off. But yeah, like I said, this game looks like it has a lot of potential. Also, might be some touch of death combos every now and then. Who knows? Look at my element. It's a dragon. Isn't that a bit vague? It would be cool. I mean, yeah, I don't think I've heard any Portuguese voice acting in a game like this before. I mean, do I own any games with Portuguese voice acting? Maybe... Yeah, I don't even... Yeah, Blades of Time doesn't even have that. Skyrim does not that I'm aware of. If there are some games that have, like, you know, I think like the Ubisoft games. Like your Far Cry's, your Assassin's Creed. Might have some Brazilian Portuguese in it. Hey, hey, hey! Eat it. Ah! Breaker. Ah! You broke that. So I tried to do a hit confirm. What was I supposed to be doing here? Oh, the symbol's at 50. Okay. Defend yourself and use R2 to break. Have to guard. Yeah. L2. L2, yeah. Yeah, so L2 is for the breaker. It'll cost all of your bar if you do it while taking damage. Eat it. There. So don't block, just do it as a counter when you're being hit. Okay. That's cool. See, she got the Neko stockings. So yeah, it's kind of cute. It's a nice touch. So I'm gonna have to end it right here after this scene. Speaking of which, okay, so I can end it here. How do I quit out of this? So maybe the game will automatically save while I do this. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'll get into some regular fighting, then we'll end the video. Let me just see where it. I want to see where it left us off. Okay, so I'm in Indonesia. Okay. So I don't know how we ended up in Indonesia from the kennel. I guess I thought the kennel was in Brazil. Maybe it's not. Indonesia. So again, we got two of the most populous countries on the planet represented here. Brazil and Indonesia. We got India showing up too. Let's try arcade mode. Level 4 difficulty, by the way. Default with Nuno. And judo, no? Yeah, we're going all black. So the Brazilian Ryu, I guess. Brazil. Yeah, they might need to like polish up some of the presentational stuff. It's like the freezing here during the load screen's kind of weird. Yeah. Again, it's a pixel art game. Come on, people. It's a 2D pixel art game. We're not that ambitious, are we?
Vamos começar com treino leve.
Round 1, fight!
Got a 3-hitter. Nice quick get up. Ah. Ground pound. Nice counter. Nice! That might have been a cross-up, technically. Ah! He countered me. See? I got him spinning on that critical counter. That's right. Russian machine never breaks, huh? Ah! What was that? Oh! I guess he countered that. Ah! Wow! That's not good. Pretty good animation on some of those grapples, though. Russian Express. That's not good.
Espresso russo. Muito
Hey, broke it.
Azzurra russa. Muito
Couldn't get him on the way down.
Azzurra russa.
Got him on the owl. Spinning kick. Well, I don't know what you call that kick. I'll take that. So I guess the combat feels mostly okay. I just think they need to kind of. I think they need to kind of smooth it out. There are a few fits and starts after some of the hits. I don't know. It doesn't feel intentional. It feels like the game is kind of slowing down a little bit. I'm not sure. I like her setup too. like the day. It's like the Day of the Dead makeup they seem to have going on here. It's a nice touch. Like the art style actually isn't bad. I kind of like it. Yeah, character design again. I kind of like it, honestly. I don't think the pixel art style seems to work very well here, though. It's zoomed in too tight, unfortunately, so it doesn't scale up properly. But the character art does look good in the still images. Nice. That was our Tatsumaki, I think. Blocked. Got her. Tried to do that link confirm, the double kick. See, the sprites don't look amazing, but the character art looks kind of good, though. So props there. Oh, I think she got me. Yeah, she got me. Yeah, I thought I blocked the first one. She blocked that? Ah! Anti-air. Ah! Try to do the cross-up. Try to do the cross-up. She countered it. Hey, that's not good. That's not cool. Ah. She has that anti-air. Like Rose and Alpha 2. Nice. Ah, I couldn't hit her on the way down. But she has that, she whips out the scarf and does the anti-air. It's kind of a nice touch. In Alpha 2, that was like an anti-projectile. Like, she could reflect the fireballs with that scarf she would throw out. So yeah, there is that. So yeah, this feels like a Humble Bundle filler game. There's potential here, but it's just... You're better off just playing like Street Fighter 4 if I'm being honest. A lot of these indie fighters always have that problem. But yeah, if you got this as part of a bundle, it'd probably be fine. But yeah, in a post-Super Street Fighter 2 world, kind of hard to like really get excited about a discount fighting game. It's not like significantly different from Street Fighter 2. And yeah, the V-Sync is really mucking with me. I do not like that. I don't know what's going on. Nice aerial. I do like Ndidi's music at least. Props to Nigeria finally getting in a video game, though. Am I right? When have we seen Nigeria in a video game? I don't even think. Are there any Nigerians in Civilization 6? Had to block that. Suck it, Ndidi. Yes, Ndidi. No, Ndidi, actually. Ah! He countered my link kick. That was a crit counter. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I countered him that time. Uh-oh, yeah, did I whiff? I think he countered me on that one. Yeah, I tried to do my spin kick to get him on the ground. So he got me in a corner trap. That kind of hurt. Whoops. Nice! Could have been on the way down, too, if I'd been quicker with that. Nice. Throw him. I think that hits that very hard, if I'm being honest. Tried to throw him. He did a throw escape on that. Yeah, I tried to throw him that time. Tried to do the kick, and he got me in the corner trap. I just didn't have a good counter for it, is all. But I don't know. By the way, this is Sahel, like halfway between North and South Nigeria. Yeah, because I would say that the climate seems more appropriate for the Sahel. Normal game. Yeah, normal game. Don't spend any money on that. That's a cute touch. If you want to continue that way. I want to know what's going on with that V-Sync. I might have to go to the main menu and fix that. I don't know what's going on with the screen tearing. That's really disconcerting. It's even showing up during the cutscene. So again, it makes this game feel kind of unfinished.
Nuno. Round one, fight.
Yeah, there are no options here that I can choose. Okay. We'll go to the main menu before I end the video. Yeah, I couldn't grab him. But I do get a bit of distance out of it. Nice. Couple of crits on that. It's not a fireball, it's just an explosion. Yeah, I delayed on that when he was spinning. I got delayed on the Punisher there, on the punish. Nope. No, you don't. And his hat still stayed on, which is kind of a nice touch.
Round two, fight.
Careful. Couldn't grab him. Nice. Whack! Try to do the spinning kick. Try to do the cross up, didn't land. There you go. Blocked. Hey! What the heck was that? Guess so he did two back-to-backs. Careful. There you go. Special attack cancel. That's how it's done. Yes. Finally accidentally pulled that off. Yeah, that's how it's done. So I think I finally accidentally pulled off one of those super special attacks. It was what, a double fireball kick rotation, something like that. R2, I think, to finish it. So yeah, this isn't too hard. This difficulty level isn't too hard. Daisuke. So yeah, the Ryu of this game seems fine. He's not as good at keep away attacks. His range is apparently only at +2, but whatever. Daisuke's a bit faster though, so I have to make a note of that.
Round one, fight.
Careful. Get out of here with that Darth Maul crap. Yeah. Got him on the cross up. How did he hit me? I was on the other side of him. There you go. So he has some anti-airs. That's right. He's got some range. That's not good. Yeah, that did not look good. That did not look good. So he might end the video after this fight. That's fine. So yeah, the pixel art during the fights is not amazing, but the art outside of it's fine. Nice. Careful. Missed on that one. What happened? I missed on the finisher. Heads up. Had to use the breaker on that one. Get him! Nah, missed on the tiger knee. Have to use a breaker on him if he's gonna do that on me. Got him! Yeah! Tiger knee! That's what's up. So I'm accidentally pulling off the tiger knee, if I'm being honest. I think it's a double fireball kick or something. I don't remember. That's a crit. Don't stay in the corner. I don't have a full meter, so I can't use the breaker. This guy has a few hit confirms of his own. Couldn't grab him. Got him now. Ah! That was an anti-air? Good counter. Nice. Trying to hit him with a double hit. Trying to hit him with the super. Got him. Yeah, there you go. That's a counter. Counter KO on this tiger knee. That works. So yeah, this feels like if this game came out in like 1994, I think it would have more juice, but unfortunately it's 2023, so it ain't gonna work. Again, it feels like a filler game for a humble bundle. Again, I think you're better off playing something like a Guilty Gear. Like an older Guilty Gear game might be better. There's some old laptop-friendly games I played. Like, I can't even remember the name. It was Accent Core Plus, I think was the Guilty Gear game I played on laptop on this channel. Well, the older Street Fighter 4s are pretty cheap now, too, so...
Entendido.
Might as well
Você
play
pode
that.
chamar uma ambulância, mas não pra mim.
Round one, fight!
Desprezo!
Em prontidão!
She got mines, careful.
Em prontidão!
She's in New York? You look Black Widow. Chill.
Em prontidão!
Ah! Anti-air.
Em prontidão!
Ah, she... How did I whiff on that fireball on the way down? There should have been a definite hit on the way down.
Round two, fight!
Careful!
Voltagem
Like I said, like Rolento. Hey! Careful! Back! Hey! She blocked that and grabbed it. That's why she has a grab, like Vanessa in Virtual Fighter 4. And I think Karen in Street Fighter Alpha 3 has one of those too. Yeah, she has a grab. No, you don't. Ah! Tried to jump over this. Put Kim in the corner. Ah! Environmental hazards. She got me.
Deu pra aquecer.
Final round. Fight!
Ah! Counter. Nice. Got the elbow in there for the what? Careful. It's gonna pop off. Should have done a better punish. Ah! Yeah, she grabbed me. She did a grab counter. Like again, she can do a parry. It's a move where she just sits there and catches the first attack and then counters it. Ugh. I do like that little kick she has, though. I don't want to practice that. Seems universally useful. Yeah, she got me on that one. Got her! That's right! Yeah, boy! So that was an accidental super special attack, I guess. I'll take it. She had to put her shirt in a sling. That's kind of a nice touch. Again, some of the character art is surprisingly good. It's just again, the actual combat graphics are not amazing. So Hadassah's in Brazil. I guess I thought she was in India. That's okay. So where's Nuno from again? Actually, I think Hadassah might be meeting me in my hometown.
Eu vou te mostrar quem é que manda aqui.
Round 1. Fight!
Why do the characters always retreat at the start of the match? At least a lot of them seem to. The AI characters, anyway.
Nem pensar.
Ainda não.
Look at her go. Got a breaker. L2 for the breaker.
Nem pensar. Vem comigo.
Yo, what the?
Não me deixe.
Grab.
Nem pensar.
Ah, hey, what the heck? I was behind her. How did that kick land? I dig her style, though.
Eu te avisei.
Don't know what language she's speaking.
Round 2. Fight!
Some of the music's actually not bad. Just have to wait till she stops swinging those feet. See why I do this. Oh, she countered my link. Yeah, she grabbed me. Yeah, that's a grab punish.
Nem pensar. Não me deixe.
There you go. Got behind her on that one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stay away from her.
Nem pensar.
Yeah, I gotta start blowing in these explosions to keep her away. Yeah, I'm gonna need those explosions to keep her away from me. I guess she does a lot of rushdown attacks.
Final round. Fight!
Had to use a breaker.
Nem pensar.
Yeah, let's get her with a special. Missed.
Nem pensar. Se liga.
Nope, couldn't hit her. Nice juggle. Just whiffed on that. Alright. Yeah, Hadassah's kind of cool. So I'll probably practice with her next time. She looks like a lot of fun. Normal game. So we might do one more game. See how we do. I just want to see if I can get through the whole. I want to do a full playthrough if I could. So she's kind of like me. So maybe she's the Ken to my Ryu. So maybe we're both. Yeah, maybe we're both from Brazil. I'm a brother from another mother, I suppose.
Eu vou te mostrar quem é que manda aqui.
Round one, fight!
Se liga.
Ah! Nice entry. Ah!
Nem pensar. Nem pensar.
Ah!
Pro chão.
Hey! That! Rising kick.
Se liga.
So that's cool. She's got that little sliding kick. It kind of has a low entry, which is kind of cute. Oh, come on! She grabbed me there.
Se liga.
Yeah, she's gonna be a problem. Have to work on my punish. Got her on the rising knee. Danger. I'm out of time.
Avisei.
So I took too much of a beating in the first half, but I was able to kind of come back a little bit in the back half.
Round two, fight!
Comigo.
Hey, what the?
Acabou a brincadeira.
Not this time, girlfriend.
Nem pensar.
Look. Hey!
Nem pensar. Acabou a brincadeira.
So now she's countering most of these
Nem
moves.
pensar.
There's a lot of counters, apparently. Got her on the anti-air.
Nem pensar. Nem pensar.
We got her that time. And a crit counter at the same time.
Final round, fight!
Let's go. That's a crit. Again, the screen tearing in the background's kind of annoying.
Se liga.
Try to do a grab. Ah! That's a breaker.
Nem pensar. Nem pensar.
Should have punished her after that.
Nem pensar. Se liga.
Ah! She got me on the low. She got me on the low entry. That's a grab.
Nem pensar. Pro chão.
Couldn't grab her. Ah! Tried to grab her. Yeah, she tried to grab her. Had to use a breaker. And she got me. Okay, we'll call it. I'll go to the main menu, see if I can get the V-Sync turned on, because I don't know what's going on with the screen tearing to get kind of annoying, man. So yeah, this game definitely has potential. I don't know if they patched out some of the rough input issues I've been having. That's unfortunate. So we're not going to continue out of this. I can't speed it up. That's okay. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll increase... That was level 4 difficulty, so I'll increase that to a higher difficulty and see how I do on subsequent runs. We'll see how it goes. I can also do practice. So I can practice with Adasa in a future video, possibly. I wanted to at least get a training video out there so I can see how this game kind of feels. But yeah, I'm just stating right off the bat that, yeah, the input latency feels like a problem. That's unfortunate. Like in other words, it doesn't feel comfortable to do some of these controller rotations, and that's more so than in Street Fighter, than in most Street Fighter games. So I'll be the first to concede that. It's a shame. I don't see any options for that. Yeah, I don't see any options here for V-Sync, so the screen tearing here probably can't be fixed, and that's unfortunate. So did I unlock anything? We'll check out the extra modes later, I suppose. So if I unlocked it, it's in the gallery, right? Yeah, it's in the gallery. The more you play, the more points you can spend. Okay, I don't know any Filippo Baggio, so that's a soccer reference, I suppose. One of the devs is into soccer. I mean, can you imagine a Brazilian dev being into sports? Especially a Brazilian dev who loves football. Who knew? Rainbow Edition. Unlock a new character sounds amazing. But I need 1,000 BPs. So I need BPs and I don't have them. So what are BPs in this case? I got a bunch of SPs, I thought. But I didn't unlock anything else, did I? The other guy unlocked anything. Yeah, some of this character art's just weird. Like high schoolers trying to draw these characters. You can zoom in on them. You just probably don't want to. I can see what they were trying to do, I guess. Yeah, some of this actually isn't terrible, but a lot of it looks like high schoolers trying to draw these characters. Yeah, like they got a middle schooler to do that one, I guess. I don't know. CB hearts, I guess. So we'll back out. We're not gonna go through all those. There's a lot of them, so you have 5 pages of them. I think even some pixel art lying around here, which is kind of interesting. So I can't just skip ahead like that. Yeah, sure. You gotta practice your art somewhere, I suppose. There might have been a contest, and you end up winning the contest, and your art winds up in the game. 100% Jesus. So which character is that? This might be Hadassah, actually. So maybe she is Brazilian. Yeah. So let me check on one other thing. I'm pretty sure the default was set to 4. Difficulty level 4. Yeah. It goes up to 8. Alright. You can also turn the time off if you need to. Alright, so Pocket Bravery on the PlayStation 4. This was the research stream. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about some of the input latency on those controls. Again, when I play Street Fighter 4, it's not really a problem. Play King of Fighters, not as much of a problem, but when I played this, it felt slower than usual, and that kind of hurts. Trials. So we'll end the video in just a second. So it might be time for me to play another game, that's okay. Malika. So I think she's the one from India. So I guess Hadassah was from Brazil as well. So this might be like the trials in Street Fighter 4, I guess, and Street Fighter 5. Like, do this particular combo. That kind of thing, right? Nuno Brown.
Go!
Okay, why is that so loud? Yeah. Jumping, kick. That counted. So that's what that is. Okay. So yeah, we'll do all this later.